No, back up. I just don't feel like it's fair, Isaac, if we tell you, yeah, and we don't... What? Hold on. I got you here. Wait a minute, what are you doing? Oh, stream up. Let's go. Really got bored. Fucking rats. Oh yeah, yeah we did. She did. Told her to get it on hers, but she just got it on mine. I was just thinking about how Assassin's Creed's weird, like Odyssey don't like to let me play it without reminding me that I actually don't own it. I've failed to really start that game like 3 times now because every fucking 15 fucking seconds it lets me know that it's gonna close the app in 15 minutes. It hasn't yet, but that shit's annoying and I can't get it to stop. It won't stop. It just won't. It's fucking, you know, stupid. Like, fuck, okay, I get it. I didn't buy it. Why even let me file share it then if you guys are gonna do that shit? Like, seriously. Like, what's the point? Yay, yay. Feed day. Yes, sir. Getting close, man. Getting close. Gotta come down and get some more pics and shit later. Fuck. Alright. Fuck my life up, baby, fuck my life up. Yeah, rolling them right now. You don't give a fuck about your plant, Ace. That's the problem. Quit letting your shit grow up into the light. Like, you have time to go live, but you never have time to go take care of your plants. And then you get on here and bitch. Like, that's confusing to me. No, I'm just kind of speaking out loud. So, and I think that's where he gets some of his genetics. Him and Tony Two Tokes here in Michigan, and they're both telling him the same thing. You know, that I'm saying out loud. I just kind of caught onto him bitching about the tops of his plants, like, oh, all my tops are burnt. Oh yeah, because they're like growing right into the light. What do you expect? And I know what he means, like, they're not literally burnt, but the leaves are like crispy as fuck. Like all the I guarantee you all the thistles and shit are like, they're not even orange, they're like brown. You know what I'm saying? They're just, you can give them too much light. Oh, you know what I mean? They don't like it. They don't like too intense of a light. It's just, they don't. And it doesn't matter how strong the light is at that point because you've let them grow into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they naturally will do that shit. They're gluttons in that remark. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't know necessarily it's hurting them. Yeah, I'm just rolling one. This grinder is just kind of, I need to set it in some alcohol. God damn it. Ugh. It's like burning my hand a little bit, like the friction. Fuck. Yeah. That's what I can say about that fritter liquor. That shit may not have had the greatest fucking aroma or like through flower and taste, but that fucking shit was definitely sticky. I got you, bud. Alright. Welcome back. Twist this, and I'm gonna launch. Oh yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Won't. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised they do a bundle just to sell it on the floor too. You know what I'm saying? Make it like how they do that where they split split the, you know, to where you can buy just on the 4 or just on the 5. Probably only be like $10 cheaper, but because they've done that with a few games already. I want to play the campaign and see what's different. I ain't gonna lie. That's what I'm... No, I don't mean now. Well... I can always check that out at any point. I ain't gonna take that long to download. I'm not that pressed. Did we change our cable plan yet? I hope so, because I just... Hold on, Jeff. I just want... No, I don't mean that. I can always do it on my phone. I can have you do it on my phone and just get it set up for me. I know last time I tried Xfinity, it wouldn't let me in their shit to be in a chat, though, but... Oh my god, my ear. Alright. Vanguard or whatever. Oh, that's Modern Warfare. Yeah, Modern Warfare. What the fuck did I just do with the dude? Oh. Let me scratch my back, please. Got my spine. Yeah, like right there where you just wait. Oh my god. Oh, for sure. I ain't gonna lie. There's gonna be a few people playing it, and like my play like through the day, there ain't many people playing through, so it's like I need something that everybody's gonna be playing that way. It gives me more options to play with people, you know, like I gotta occupy my time during my free time when it's just me. No, I'm not. That was kind of my thought process on.
How does Isaac got oranges?
Isaac, he's going into the kitchen.
Come here!
Yeah, that was my, like, that's, because at first, like, look, God of War, I like God of War, but God of War, man, they got real sentimental with them shits, these, I do want to play that last story, but the last one kind of punched me in the feels a bit, here and there, as far as me and Gabe go, you know,
Okay, give me a minute.
Going to get him. I need a lighter so I can light this. Fuck this kid up. He's eating an orange. I'm not going to take it from him. I'm definitely putting the gate up, though. Get your ass out of here now! Is he in here?
No.
Oh, why are you in here? I know where he got him from. Get up, move. Move. Move now. Clean it up. Clean it up. Alright. Oh, for sure. Yeah, I wish I had a little more money to spend on that kind of thing, but game had to do. You better put it in this bag or I'm spanking your ass. Put him in the bag. Oh, for sure. For sure. Oh, what I was saying, that I was watching them videos earlier on YouTube. Man, I stumbled into them. I'm gonna have to catch tomorrow when I'm on there looking. I'll fucking or whenever I look this next time, I'll see what his name is on YouTube. But he was the one that was doing the. He has no merchandise. Like, everything is like, he basically resells shit from like eBay to other, or from other shit to eBay. Like Amazon, fucking, you know what I'm saying? Very vaguely he does have a thread of his videos in the same thing where he goes into like dollar stores and shit. But that's more of a like, when he has... Yeah, it's a piece of shit. It's a piece of shit. Yeah, he goes into dollar stores, and that's only when like the item maybe is some items he sells are in demand and he can't find a good deal on them online. But he also isn't one of those, I've noticed with him, he don't go on there and be like, oh, you can just do this. Like, he suggests that you start with like something with items and build a relationship with eBay and shit to where people know you and are comfortable with you, then kind of move to where it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because he, in the thing he was talking about, like, you want them to necessarily think you have the item. It's none of their business that you're not even, you're just basically purchasing it with you're making a little bit and you know, just turn around and purchasing it with their shit and sending it to them, basically. You know what I mean? And like, there's plenty, because he goes into talk about there's plenty of companies that's literally what they do. And their site, he actually mentions in the recent video I watched, because he talks about, again, he goes over different companies that, like, they basically wholesale stuff like that, but they buy it from different sources. And that's how they sell shit. Right. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, for sure. I gotta turn that fan on just for a little bit. Holy shit, it's hot.
Shut it off.
Junior. That'll be less time tomorrow. Keep fucking around.
37 minutes past. You're starting a lot of time.
Go. Turn it, please. No, nope. Smooth. Fuck. Put him down, Isaac. You don't need no fucking pop. Orange Steve. I said it. Oh, shut up, Junior. You're whiny. Wait, what the fuck? Alright, Sony. They got a new thing going in the app. Apparently I just leveled up because I made a purchase. Like the PlayStation Star shit. I got an alert, like, really? That's bound to piss some people off. Make purchases to get digital rewards. PlayStation Stars. Oh, what this? Halloween. Oh, I'm starting one. Two ways. That's how shit go. When you know what I know. Huh? Oh. Oh, me too, brother. I really do too. The only thing I like about winter is that I ain't gotta run my AC. You know what I'm saying? And then I can...
Still got a heater. It's replacing the heater though.
I gotta finish that basement. We just gotta figure out if Stuart's gonna really... which I think he already does. He seems dead set on getting this house. He keeps coming back to it, and it's just like, I get it, we're already here, and he feels like it'd be easier to just fix it up than to try to relocate us. Yeah, I think Stuart will make sure of that. I think that's the thing. I think that's only because, and what I'm saying is only because fucking Ashley has, like, her older sister, because it's Ashley and Kayla that are bound by, you know, to Stuart. Stuart has helped the family on other occasions, you know what I'm saying, but Kayla and Ashley are his, as far as, like, he feels his responsibility. So Ashley's kind of, because he had mentioned it to Ashley, and Ashley's like, shit, I think she will. Angela felt tied to it because it was like, I know that one, because it was the family home, and when the state took it, like, for tax reasons, I remember Angela talking to me about it. It was like, she didn't say it like it was something she wanted to do. It was like something that was making her lose sleep. You know what I mean? Like, it was just like, oh, I have to do something, like, it's my family. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they can't, you know what I'm saying? She could have moved and been on her own. Angela's, she takes care of herself in that regard. You know, she works. She ain't got a problem working. But I don't know. I feel it. My problem was never Angela. It's Danielle and her mom. But I feel like if Stuart kind of handles it, yeah. It was never a thing where I thought we could talk to them, though. And just like, let us have the house. We'll just pay the taxes. Just put it in our name. I just never figured Angela would go for that necessarily because of Danielle and them. If anything, Danielle would have wanted it. But now Danielle's got her own place. Technically, everybody has a place but her mom. And I'm not even going to go there. That one I can't. I took care of my mom, Jeff. So I can't, like, do me and Kathy get along? That would be on Kayla. Like, if she showed up and was like, I have to come here, I ain't got nowhere to go. I can't tell her no. I can't look at Kayla and be like, even if I don't want her here. It's her mom. It's her mom. And I took care of my mom. And Kayla, that's one thing, like, I can always say, like, when we got together, that Kayla never batted an eyelash at that shit. And that was not common. Especially where I come from. Motherfucker, you know, like, girls dug me until they was like, you take care of your mom? Like, like, that means there's less room for me to, like, absorb your time. Like, okay, no. I'm not cool with that. But, you know, Kayla, it was never a... Dude, the whole time I was in jail, Kayla was down there with my mom. And I didn't know. So you gotta understand, like, I spent the whole... Not, well, huh? Well, I mean... A lot of the time... a lot of the time you were down there is my point. Like, you know, so, like, I got out of jail kind of already wanting to talk to her, because she had just been around. She was single, I was single. You know what I'm saying? She was trying to talk to her ex at the time, but he was on some fuckery, and, you know. So fuck that, I'm gonna take my shot. I just didn't expect her to be at my house, you know what I'm saying? Like, she, you know, I kind of got home and she was just kind of like there. My mom's like, oh, she's been here. Like, you know. I was like, oh, the fuck? Like, sweet. But no, I mean, I think if Stuart handles it, and I don't know, I have to admit Danielle has changed a lot. I had it in my head Danielle would have been, shit, I thought Danielle had already been back. Especially when her and her ex split up, you know what I'm saying? They started having problems. I just assumed, like, oh, fucking great, here we go. Like, now Danielle and Taylor split up, now she's gonna be back here, because technically there was a room. You know, stop. You're taking the Legos, and you know he plays with them. Quit. Why do you have to have some? Just take a goddamn bath. You fucking whine ass. Isaac, no. Junior, quit. Quit. Junior, go get ready to take your bath and stop. Isaac, come here. Dude, I'm gonna fuck him up. He keeps yelling at him like that. He is. We have. He's the.
Same speed, internet for $70 a month.
Okay. Plus.
Where's a lot of you at?
I don't know what he's doing. That's the whole thing, and we're trying not to, like,
Got a lot going on.
piss him off. You know what I'm saying? Like, see, I don't really talk to him about this shit, and huh? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh no, you're good. You're good. No, you're totally good. And I forget sometimes that now that we've gotten comfortable talking at least with you and Dennis about it, like, that I ain't told you that, you know what I'm saying? Or like, yeah, Stuart knows, like, he's the first one we caved and was like, dude, help. Like, we don't know what to do. And like, we didn't even ask him financially. We were just, dude, he's got years on us. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, what? Because I didn't even ask my dad for financial help. I asked my dad, I said, Dad, what the fuck do I do? You know what I'm saying? It was like, because first I told him, you know, I was thinking, like, at first in my head, because I was studying at the time, why I was reaching out to my dad. In my head, I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna find something that'll kill them both. Right? The roaches on the bedbugs. Like, that should be a problem. And then I hit my dad, and my dad, you know, of course my dad, oh yeah, son, you know, fuck, I just make up my own chemicals and mix them, and then I just fucking kill the shit. Dad, I don't know how to do that. Oh. I mean, that's kind of how he deals with shit. He just, like, gives you an answer, and then he just drops it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he never said nothing about it again. So I fucking never brought it up again. Like, oh. Like, I didn't even get it, like, oh, hey, how's that problem going? You ever, you know, that... You know what I'm saying? Like, do you get that straightened out? Like, oh, no, Dad, no, I didn't. Dude, he don't, and it's like, a part of me used to, like, hold this shit against him. I don't know, maybe he's just not really capable. I don't know. He don't fucking care. His version of care is, like, he sends me, like, either gospel-ass style fucking quotes on Messenger, or tags me in them on Facebook.
Where is it?
You know what I'm saying? Or I get the occasion random call. Like when he just is feeling like morality at the door. You know? Fuck, I just had a Junior, like, fucking, you know, Junior, like... You know. No, I do. I do. I definitely do. And it's weird because, see, here's the thing. Had my grandpa been here, or even Cleo, his dad, and it's, you notice I don't call my dad's dad grandpa. Dude, I barely got to see him. Like, you're talking about now, Cleo, I ain't really heard nothing bad said about him. About, regarding me. I know Frida, my grandma, I know when my mom and him split, I know she wrote, like, damn near an essay on how I wasn't fucking her grandchild, and my mom was just looking for a fucking daddy for her baby, and, all this, she said some foul shit. Her mistake was she put the shit in paper, she put pen to paper. And my mom's been, in that sense, vindictive to keep some shit like that around for a minute. You know what I'm saying? So, but I feel like Cleo and fucking my grandpa Doug, they'd have done something. They'd have knew how to, you know what I'm saying? They'd have been like, oh, look, you know what I'm saying? There'd have been a way. And it'd have probably been like tasking as fucking old school. Like, I'd have probably had to, like, it'd have probably been something similar to what Mario did. Like, I'd have replaced my whole fucking floor. I don't know. But they'd have, you know what I'm saying? Like, they'd have dropped what they were doing. And just like you said, it's like, our my great, or should I say my grandparents, my great-grandparents, like, I don't know, you were just there for family. You know what I'm saying? Like, family came together even whether they got along all the time or not. You came together for family when the time was needed. Isaac! I'm not even playing with them anyway. Get out. I'm not even playing with them anyways. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not, we'll get used to different toys. Let him have them. Fuck it. He's a fucking asshole. But, to be fair, you help make him this way. Yes, yeah, the dude's almost gone. She was in a chat with fucking Comcast because we were paying like close to $300 for our internet there for a sec. Like, and I didn't catch on, like.
We're gonna call tomorrow at the department that actually paying for the plan.
I figured so. That's fine. That's fine. Just keep. Whatever. It'll just the internet. Well, we're not using the shit anyway. We thought it was a good idea at first, like, fuck it, let's get cable. Like, fucking, we'll watch it, yeah, right. No, see, we were locked in on it. Dude, we were paying like $130 for everything, though. We were getting I was getting like 1,000 fucking, megabytes per second or whatever, of internet. I had a phone, a landline, and then I got cable. It was like it was like just under 130, like 130 something with tax, plus the modem, whatever, so it was like 140. It wasn't bad. And then my plan lapsed, and they didn't say shit. Like, they just started charging me what the fuck ever. Because before I locked into that plan, I don't know if you remember, they fucked around and changed my plan. When the last time it lapsed, they just changed it to during COVID, they changed it to some commodity shit. Like, oh yeah, we just changed your shit to some surplus ass internet. I was, fucking, I pay my motherfucking bill on time. Like, you fucking change my shit. Right back. They were like, oh, we figured you guys would want this. Like, no, motherfucker, I want my internet back. That's where I'm not making no cuts. Yeah, dude, I couldn't connect to anything. None of the games were dude, it was, they were trying to put everybody on, commodity internet. Like, no, I'm straight, motherfucker. You can go ahead and fucking put my shit right back. Like, you'll get your money, I promise. Yeah, yeah. I heard a lot of people say that too.
I'm not the enemy, you bastard.
Right, right. Yeah. Right, right.
Preparation's done. Time to deploy to the war zone.
Right, 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 right.
Resurgence. Mark a drop point for your team. You'll lead them in. That's gas you don't want to breathe.
Right. You're right. For sure.
Survive.
Just so happened to be.
And earn points to return them faster. Enemy dropping into the AO. Primary objective is to eliminate all enemies. Attack. Bounty target has been marked. End them.
Oh, for sure. Like, fiber optics the way to go if you're in. You got people that fail to realize most of the internet companies out there, they have it. Like Comcast is fiber optic, fucking AT&T. It's just like AT&T, for instance, here they really sell that they are a fiber. You know, oh, we got fiber optic. You know, like only if you're in their U-verse though. If you're not in an area, like for instance, basically saying if you're in a poverty area.
Bounty target has been marked.
Like if it's low income where you're at, yeah, you're not having U-verse. I promise. Like you can look this shit up. God damn it, you just shredded me. All right, I got away. I don't know. Down there somewhere. I'm coming though. Hold on. He's coming in the top. And I got his teammate.
Isaac, where are you going about?
I think there's more people here. There is. There is. I'm telling you, there is. We got it. Ah! Ah!
You're losing ground. Move it.
God damn it. Fuck are you, man?
25 still remaining.
Yo, come on, man.
Love you too.
Isaac.
None. What is what for? Oh, the fucking cock. What do you mean? Very nice.
Okay? But you can't lay down with it.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
Use this time to train a bit. Deploying soon.
Oh fuck! Where the fuck did I do with this fucking X-ray? Oh man, you would like living fucking close to me. I'd tell you that. Well, I mean, lately I haven't been eating them like I used to, but I don't know, babe. What would you say on a ratio, like, how often did we eat steaks, babe? How often do we do, up until this year, did we eat steaks? Like, and good cuts too. I don't fuck around with it. That's where I'd like, I conserve in other areas, so it's like, you know, I don't know who wants to eat a shitty steak. Who wants to eat a shitty steak? You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna eat a steak, I want something that even if I get a cheaper cut of steak, it's a cut that you can cook fucking and it's tender as fuck. Because like round steaks and shit like that, you just can't. Well, I guess you can, but I'm not trying to slow cook something for like 7 hours. Yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? You know, I find them to be salty, and I don't know if it's just me. I don't know if it's saltier than the other cuts, for sure. I wonder if it's the way they do them. I don't know. Unless, well, you know, and again, I wonder if that's something to do with processed shit. Because I noticed when we got meat bundles growing up, when my mom would get meat bundles, and since I've been older and we get meat bundles, they don't necessarily taste like that. Because a lot of the time we would, you know what I'm saying, they make them up right then and there. They don't. It's not like they have a bunch of them pre-made. Like you order the bundle and they fucking quarter the shit then. At least if you go to a good butcher. I'm coming. That's why I was trying to get down to you, because I saw where you landed.
Dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
The flash in the damn water.
One of your allies is back in the game.
Oh, that's better.
Rise and shine, man.
Bro.
Oh, his teammate's coming the other way.
Oh my god.
Bullshit! Oh, god damn it. Yeah. I know you're not gonna play much, but you just worked 2 days basically in a row, so. I said, I know you're not gonna play much because you basically played 2 days in a row. Or worked 2 days in a row, I know. I know you. I know. Why? Oh.
What? Dude, you will.
Check your gear and weapons. We go soon. Enemy dropping into the AO.
Oh, for sure.
Enemy Enemy on fire. Practice is over. The real fight begins now.
Isaac. I hope if it's something new, fuck it.
Resurgence. Set a drop point for your team, soldier.
I feel like it would feel kind of weird running around on this map slow and shit. And I don't know. I just feel like they should start fresh. My opinion, though.
Remain alive. Earns points to bring them back to the action faster. Enemy soldier nearby. Kill all targets. Go.
I went to the bottom. There's too many in there with guns.
Allied UAV overhead. Hunt them down.
Large caliber here. Anyone need this?
Squad mates are all AIA. Keep fighting until they redeploy. Squad member is redeploying.
Scanning for supplies. Let's find some upgrades.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, they're in there like somewhere, ain't they?
We even got it.
Yeah.
It's all on you until squad mates redeploy.
Finish scanning. Exiting airspace.
Squad member is redeploying.
Don't quote me on this, but decon seems unloaded.
Enemy soldier nearby. Comms tower in the area is sending intel about you to the opposition. You're losing ground. Move it.
God damn it. Fucking stick. Urgh.
The enemy team is hunting. Don't become prey. 24 enemies active. Kill them all.
Oh shit. We have enough for loadout.
More armor right here.
Got a loadout drop inbound.
Oh, they are.
You got gas inbound.
Where?
Safe
Hold on.
zone relocated.
I got a strike. Come towards me, come towards me.
Target marked.
Allied
Send it.
UAV overhead.
This is Phoenix 3. Strike inbound.
No, babe, there's people all over there. Come back.
Precision airstrike nest.
Oh, see? They're aiming at us. Oh, fucking whatever, bro. I'll shut the door.
Easy, you know I got your back.
Okay. Here he comes. Bullshit. Dude, he hit me with like one bullet.
Less than 25 remain. Back stronger this time.
Hey!
Hey. I was just trying to see if the lighter is on the cushion. The vibration. I'll back out for a sec.
Hey, shut up!
I'm fall for you. It was all I do. Let's go a little bit better when you planned it. Oh.
Hey, don't use this, so give me a minute, I'm about to come in there.
Hey, it's still alive. Holy shit.
The light?
Holy shit, they're still alive.
Here, you got damn on it, it's not for you to use. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Junior, you're in the fucking tub. What are you talking about? You need to wash your hands. I'm about to be in there.
Instead I got you. No. Need more followers on Instagram, dude. I could.
I just in the bathroom.
Isaac.
Okay. Okay. Oh. What? Oh. You smack on my leg. You smack on my leg.
If you don't shut your mouth, I said I'll be in there in a minute. Can you shut up? I'm tired of my name.
Can you floss your butt? I don't know.
Isaac.
Pew, 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 pew. Dude, why? Like, why? Uh-huh. Here.
Do whatever.
Slide my screen, set me on fire and everything all at the same time. Yeah, take that. That's what I think of you. Whoa, alright, hold on. I won't. Kayla just turned into the Exorcist. She just fucking Linda Blair. I'm fucking like, alright. Uh-huh, whatever you say. Jeff, she needs an exorcism. Bro, I think there's a little like green vomit on her. Exorcist. Christ compels you. May wait till she falls asleep, so like just in case, you know what I'm saying? Like I have time to like cut and run just in case, you know. She like just comes sitting up fucking out of nowhere, like dip the fuck out like, oh shit.
What do you want, little boy? You're here all day tomorrow, man.
Okay, wait. Well, how do I do that?
about to be in there. Shut up.
Like, create a man. Oh man, I don't have money for that shit, y'all motherfuckers, bro.
I don't want to read right now. No, you need to move because they're all wet. Move. They're all wet. Get off of me.
Darkest blue pup, who's that?
About.
Oh, on there is somebody tried to add me something darkest blue pup. It's got to be Keon's kid or some shit.
What? Stop, I gotta go clean. Yeah.
Hells yeah, man. Don't have a dollar, man. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's the shit I can do when I have money. Can't do that now.
Yeah.
Fuck, I gotta feed tonight. Ugh. Yeah, my girl. I think I'm gonna do it, Jeff. I think I'm gonna pop a seed tonight. We're like, fuck it! Pop like one of the lemons and one of the whatchamacallits and see if I can get them to sprout. Zelly gave them to me. He was just like all fucked up the one day I was over there. He was like going through his seed packs, and he had 2 packs. He thought it was 2 packs of 12, but they ended up only being like, when he gave me the one, and like I popped it open just to like, I don't know, I just seeing how they were packaged. No, don't dump it. And I was like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, it's 3 seeds. I was like, that's cool, you know what I'm saying? I was like, 3 chances at a female. I was like, they feminize or they regs? He was like, they're regs. I'm like, okay, like that. Then throw them away. Give them here. Quit spitting them out. Quit it. Spit it in there. Caca. Just stop. Oh, just quit, Isaac. It's bedtime. Quit. Isaac, I'm not playing with you. But he realized that they were only like 3-pack seeds, so he was like, fuck it. He just like put them all there. Well, he gave me all of them. So I got 6 of each. It's Wonder Glue. Let's see. Well, it was 4. It was 4 all together, but there was 6 seeds of each. What, Isaac? It's No, you're good. Isaac, quit. Not you. It was Citrus City OG F2, which is that is Lemon OG crossed with 213 OG, and then Northern Lights G13 times Lemon Golden Lemons times Dozy Doe Golden Lemons, which makes Wonderweed. I don't know. You know what? Let's look. Let's look on here. See what we got. Citrus City OG F2. This is bred by 42 Neptune. Exactly, that's where it's from. Neptune Seed Bank. I heart Neptune. This is, let's see, nostalgic flavor smell of sharp lemon slushy plus additional notes. And let's click on this. I am over 21. What? Okay, let's see. Tastes like the okay. Blah, 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 blah. Well, that's lame. Okay, it says flavors and smell of sharp lemon slushy plus additional notes of tropical fruit and skunk. A glass full of Citrus City is reported to take. Oh yeah, I don't know why they put it like that. It looks good though. I like the way it looks. It's very frosty looking. Let's see. Actually, let me just go to images. See what we got. Ooh.
Wait until that grain.
Ooh.
It's gonna be going in there.
Ooh. Yeah, it looks pretty good.
No, you're not doing that. I was actually first.
Okay. And then what was the other one? Let's see. Wonderweed. Wonderweed.
From the soap. You know what Spider-Man soap is?
Wonderweed strain.
You know what Spider-Man soap is?
There, you were using the one.
Yeah, but I can't find
Hey, Leo.
Wait. That don't. Wonderweed, bred by 42. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I will be right here.
Ow! My hand's bent. Ow! My hand's bent.
Well, quit yelling like
My
that.
hand's bent. Pretty bent.
Oh.
I think something on that.
You can hold on a sec.
Mom, I don't want to sit. Mom. One of the hands, I think in there, had a rip in it. I don't like this. Right here, a big rip.
You can grab on too. You can grab on too.
Babe, I'm old. I'm not getting tired of this fight.
I can have it. 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 I can have it.
Go get that soap.
Yeah, we'll got some other room.
We'll see.
Let's go.
We shall see.
This guy.
You don't need it, Isaac. No.
Huh? You've been on the same thing. We don't want to flex now. Alright. Maybe do one of each. Do some Wonder Weed and some Citrus City OG. She prefer vino. It's about to go down. Different night, same time.
Quit yelling! Jesus Christ!
Down.
Oh.
You should know now. You should know now. You should know now.
What,
No,
get
no.
your underwear on tonight, didn't you? So you don't have to run it?
Oh, there's 7 here. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, there's 7 here. Oh, hold on. Maybe there was more.
Isaac! You're not taking a bath yet. No.
Why not do that?
Just worry about you and get it. Where, Isaac?
Is this why we're no underwear Friday? If you don't have any underwear.
Isaac, come here. You're not getting in yet. No! Dude.
I'm gonna come spank both of you. This is all I fucking hear all day out of them, I swear. Swear. Isaac, quit. Do like one of each, Jeff. Like a fucking Citrus City OG, fucking one of my gelatos, fucking fuck it. Have just a little fucking pheno hunt going.
Well, you ain't no.
Ow, 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 ow.
I can ride a bike without anything.
I can ride a bike with no handlebars.
I can ride a bike without only one.
I can ride a bike with no handlebars and one wheel.
Don't do it out there.
Like this.
Let's go out.
Constant wheelie. It's called a unicycle.
Can I
What, Willie?
Alright.
Well, look at me all like indubious like that.
I think it's our room maybe has a cup.
Isaac!
Come here, bud.
He has a cup.
Isaac, get out! I just said now.
Oh god, Jeff, are you there? Oh god, that was so good. Jeff took off, he was like, fuck this shit. Let me see that. Oh my god, that shit was so funny. Shit, he was gonna have it one way or another, so. You know what? Alright. So I'm probably.
Get up now. Get up.
He's such a dick, dude. I just can't sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
It's a little different if I had to like send us some fucking below it, but you know. You know, the thing. You know me, I have to swap on. And never make that bus going downtown. Never. Just only like 5 minutes.
No complaints about the apple tarts? Good.
Really?
Well, I'm gonna try to get a decent deal off him on whatever he gives me, that way we can get better deals.
I told you a piece. Oh. No. I love you the nose. Keep splashing, boy!
Yeah.
Grab that purple sponge thing up that's hanging up and get yourself cleaned up. There's soap already on it. Yes, there is. Get it wet. Yes, there is. There's plenty of soap. Keep splashing. Sure.
What?
Honestly, I might as well let him.
What? What are you talking about? Oh, what? Oh.
Isaac!
Why you might as well let him have it? Listen, and keep his ass in.
Sit down. Right here. Sit down. No. Sit down. No. Right there. Lay down, I'm gonna walk your body. Good.
Who? Me? Oh. Oh, yeah, we're about there. Well, I'm about to just launch something. We were just trying to get the kids situated. And Isaac's just being a fucking terror right now. Kayla had to... Dude, he just come... I was trying to tell you, you just come in here, dude, and fucking, like, jack the fucking McDonald's apple pie out of the bag. Kayla tried to tell him, like, no, get back, bro. Just proceeded to leave the room. Kayla was like, look, I'll give you a piece. His ass turned around, come back in here. Like, oh, alright. Alright, look. Fine. Fine, I'll come back because you're going to share some, but I was fin to eat it all. Like, it didn't matter. I didn't give a shit. Hey, look, that's totally how he kind of, he was like... He come to, like, the look he had on his face as he come walking back in here, like, alright, fine. I was gonna so you know. Like, god damn, bro, alright. Yeah, get in here. You trying to get jacked for your shit? You wanted, like, the other day when they took all your fucking cantaloupe? Or honeydew? I don't want a piece, you eat it. Nate's been doing that coming here. I make him get up here, though. I don't like him just sitting on the floor. I think I know what it is about the fritter liquor I don't like. It's got like a pepper. Like a pepper. Yeah, like a pepper. Well, dude, I like pepper, but not to smoke. I don't know. No, like, I don't know, it almost reminds me of like black pepper. Like a pepper. I don't know. Like a spice. Not necessarily pleasant on the taste buds like that, no. Not alone. Yeah, I'll probably do a Citrus City OG, do a little pheno hunt between the three of them I got.
That's more like it.
Well, the Citrus City, it'll, you know what I'm saying, I'm just gonna, if it's a female, instead of just, like, vegging it all the way out and shit, I'll veg it out enough to take a cut, and then I'll preserve that, and then I'll just take that cut, just keep it in constant veg, keep it shaped, keep it healthy, and then I'll take that other cut and veg it out, and flour it, you know what I'm saying, and flour it, and then I'll fucking, it'll show me what, you know, what it does, and if I don't like it, then it's like, alright, I don't like this cut, you know what I'm saying, I can either keep it as, you know what I'm saying, to run, you know what I'm saying, I want to look for, now that Josh, like, seeing him find something like he did with the gelato, which if I'm correct, because that seeded itself, it's almost guaranteed to be a lot like its predecessor. So it's like, I already know what the cherry gelato is going to be like. So I'm not going to have that, like, that new, you know what I'm saying, feel, you know, and like, ah, dude.
Enemy UAV active.
Oh, you know I am, bro. You know I am. Why do you think I'm like wanting to? It's, well, yeah, I have time. Like doing it now, even if I pop them now, like it's gonna. Well, no, I'm saying I got time to like, cause then it gives me time to like get the plant in a decent shape, run a cut. You know what I'm saying? Possibly at least get it to where, right, at least to where I know, you know what I'm saying, somewhat what it's like.
Oh my god.
Oh wow. They wouldn't even let me fire the rocket. They were both right there too. Fucking gremlin. But yeah, no, it'll give me time to get that all situated, and then us to figure out an avenue of getting it to you safely. Because the more I learn about it, it's technically on label. Like when I send you these seeds, I'm gonna make sure I put on these seeds, even if they open them, on the stuff, I'm gonna put novelty on them. Right? Novelty. Because that's what I notice a lot of the seed banks, all their packs carry, like, you know what you're buying. But they all say, like, novelty seeds. Not meaning they're not good, it's just meaning, like, if you're in a state that maybe you shouldn't grow them, probably should keep them, or you can't legally grow them, probably should keep them as a novelty. You got certain states, though, that don't, that shit, you know what I'm saying, they don't give a fuck, like, because there's, it's like 0.04% THC in a seed, so, it's there, though, like, my mic working? This piece of shit, okay, just making sure, it's been cutting in and out today, worse than normal.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Yeah, I'll get me a stamp and shit tomorrow, though, so I can get them out to you. So at least you got some beans to work with.
Preparation's done. Time to deploy to the war zone.
What I'm sending you wasn't, not saying it won't. Again, you're gonna be dialing in an environment that I couldn't exactly do right away. And I just started really doing recently in the last, like, 2 grows. I did not grow them the last 2 grows. The last 2 grows have been fucking genetics from Josh, so.
Mark a drop point for your team. You'll lead them in. Rush to the safe zone. You got gas closing in fast. Live and your KIA teammates will redeploy. Any point-worthy action will return them to combat quicker.
Okay. I want to say, like, I've had them stink in flour a bit, like, of course, but I've also had, like, oh shit, I just killed her. I just, like, you occasionally will have them, like, in veg start to smell, but not, like, throughout the house smell. Like, you'll probably notice, like, especially when you're dialing in your feed and shit, you're doing what you're supposed to. No, I'm just saying, like, you'll find that you get up on them, or maybe even just unzip the tent because you're gonna have a tent. And you're like, you know what I mean? You'll get the, like, oh, fuck. Oh, of course. Like, I feel like you're gonna have an instance where you're like, okay. I feel like you're gonna have an instance where you're like, oh wow, you know, like, this kind of stinks, you know, and you may even think like, oh fuck, it may smell, but then you're gonna, you know, you're gonna realize that it's because I've had instances where I swear to God, like, I can smell it all throughout the basement. It has to smell upstairs. I'll come up here and I can smell it a little bit myself, and it's like, Kayla can't smell it. You know what I'm saying? You can't smell it outside. I feel like you tone into it a lot because, like, you worry, maybe, especially if you're worrying about the smell. Me, not so. Oh, for sure.
No, put that out.
No, and for sure. Is the room in the room you're in now, or is it just down there where you're at? Is it in the room you're in, or is it just down there where you're at? Yeah, no, like the room you're gonna be putting the tent in. Okay. Well, no, you got a lot of people that actually, like, kind contrary to you, what do you think? You had people to be like, oh, I can't put, you know, like the only space I want a girl, but the only space I have is my bedroom, and I can't put it in my bedroom. Yeah, you can. It depends on your spacing. Like if you know, you have people that have in their head like, oh, I don't want to. No, you got a 4x4. No, I know that. I don't know how big your room is. My point being, though, is you'll have people that think, like, they'll be doing, like, a 2x, like, what is it, 2 point whatever. And even, like, a 2x2. It's, like, literally, like, maybe enough for a plant. Gotcha. Gotcha. Right. Yeah, you don't want that. My suggestion to you is put it wherever you're going to not have a... Don't put it in an area that you're not going to want to tread through. Because again, like with Zelly, anytime... He already don't want to go upstairs. So anytime he has anything happen, it just derails, and he just don't go upstairs. Right? You know what I mean? So, and I found with even with... I don't really like going in the basement because our basement is shit. Right? So, I just, yeah, I hear that. I need to fix it up, but you're a dick guy. Don't touch your butt, quit it. Okay, okay. Hey, that's where my veg room is right now, is a closet, so... like, you use what you got until you... Yeah. Oh, yeah. You may find that you end up using... And here's the thing, you may find in a situation, because, like, you can make, believe it or not, you can make, like, because if you do a drying tint, know this, you're going to have to do a whole nother filter kit. It's, unless you run them through. Yeah, I was going to say, unless you, like, you run it straight through, because you're going to find the situation where it just reeks and permeates through the tent. Because they do tend to, you'll have an instance where it may not smell that bad. Like, you may think, fuck, man, I must have done something wrong. Like, there's really no smell. And then you chop. And then, like, you know, maybe second to third day of hanging, you're like, holy fuck, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, holy shit, that fucking, you lied, that the shit stinks. Like, my wife's pissed, like, you know what I mean? Like, so, yeah, you're smart, you already know. Like, this is some shit I'd have probably, like, learned the hard way. I'd have fucked around and thought, like, oh, it ain't gonna smell, you know? But you may... Right. 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 Yeah, and you may, I mean, for sure. I was going to say, you may even find in a situation... Uh-huh. Because the more I think about it, that's kind of my plan. I kind of want a tent now. I didn't want one at first. Yeah, probably could. I wouldn't see why, especially if you're only drying in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want one for a similar reason, but I want one to, like, I don't want to have to worry about fucking, like, fully, like, popping seeds and shit. I'd like to just have a small one in my room. To where, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can just unzip the bitch, fuck around. You know what I'm saying? I have my little cuts and shit like that when I'm ready to move them to my, you know, their actual bigger environment. That's, Because that would be something that barely run. It would barely run, but it would get me to where it's like I'm not constantly running around all these different areas, or trying to, you know, because I'd rather do my bedroom as just a big area to where it's more open. There would be less shock involved for my veg to flower, you know, for my cuts to veg to flower. Right, exactly. Just to preserve my cuts, you know, basically keep my cuts straight. Cause see, Josh does big ass moms. I don't want to do that. I want him to be big enough to where, if something goes fucking whack, you know, with them at some point, they don't just die. But I don't. Josh lets his get way too big. That's why he chops his like he does. Cause he's afraid to give him to some. He's afraid to give him to somebody. So, you know, it's just, he ends up just butchering fucking genetics for no reason. Oh wow, it's actually playing the song. That threw me off. It's been my alarm so long for certain shit. But that's my, like, because I do, and I will say, I love Josh and his little circle. They keep shit free. Like, that's the only reason he has all them cuts still. Josh was able to fall off, lose all his shit, and thankfully he had buddies that, like, he gave cuts to, and they knew. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was the thought probably like, oh, what if something happens to his, though? Right? Like, what if something happens and he loses all his shit? At least I got the cut still. I can give it back. So I would like to be able to, like, just keep my cuts that way. Or it's like, God forbid something happens to your shit ever. It's just like, you're like, fuck, dude. Like, my seeds went bad. This, you know, like, I ain't got no, you know, I'm fucking screwed. Like, no, you're not, bro. I got cuts. Don't worry about it. Like, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to figure something out, you know. I just want to keep, you know. Oh, for sure, for sure. I wish I was closer, because, you know, I'd come help. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I know, and, you know, I know how it is, too, with just somebody being around. Like, where it's like, you don't even necessarily need their help. It's just, like, them kind of being, like, being able, like, to conversate and talk to, you know, like, why you're doing this shit. It, like, makes it all the easier. Because that's how it was for Josh at first. Like, a lot of the time I would go over there, because that's how he was paying me at first. I was, like, going over there and standing around. And, like, I would help him do, like, this here or there. And then he'd, like, pay me. And I'm like, bro, like, nah, we can't. I'm like, nah, I feel like you're just giving me money. Like, you need to, like, understand that, like, you can trust me to do shit. You know, I'm going to do right by you, but, like, I have to come over here and work some. You, like, if I'm going to come over here and hang out, I'll come hang out. If I'm going to come over here and work, I got to work, though. Like, I can't feel like you're just giving me shit. Because then it's like, you know, I'm afraid that's going to get thrown in my face. Like, I work for my shit. Don't nobody give me nothing. You know, so. Because he was bad for that, though. It was just like, you know, he'd sit there and bitch about needing to do shit. Just, you know, fucking I'm lonely. It's like, well, dude, you know. For sure, that's a good. Just recently, people started kind of breaking away from them. And not that they're bad lights. Mars Hydro did make the best fucking quantum boards, I want to say, there for a second as far as in that price range. They're great for growth. Like, quantum boards are amazing for growth. You know, people are just now starting to throw bar style. Oh, yeah, yep. He's a big Mars supporter. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's got the bar ones, yep. He just recently upgraded to them, though. He just recently upgraded to those, though, and it's shit like that that I don't. It will. It'll work perfectly fine. You're gonna get plenty of coverage. Oh, fuck, I gotta feed. God damn it, I gotta feed. Right. Hey, I don't blame you. I'm not hating on the fact I only got one down there. I just know it's only going to produce so much weed. Like, I feel like if I'm going to do one, my veg is going to have to be longer. My veg is going to have to be longer because I want a fucking, like, I want 100 fucking tops down there. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to do one. But quit biting on mom's belt, you weirdo. Oh, for sure. You're on the right track, Jeff, 100%. I feel like you definitely just... Here, let me get a pop. Let me get a pop. You need to get a feel for it anyway. Why? Because, see, you're doing the smart thing where so many people, like... Where you're different is where a lot of people, like, instead of wanting to just, like, oh, I only want to do, like, one or two. Most people are, like... They immediately say, like, oh, dude, I'm going to grow fucking hella weed. And they, you know, they just start picking these strains. They like, well, I like this, and I like this, and I like this. And they buy all these seeds, and they pop some of each. And then shit goes bad. Shit goes horribly wrong. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh, well, they all feed different. They really do. People are different. Why would plants not be? For sure, for sure, for sure. People like you need to grow, Jeff, because like you're the kind of pheno hunt. See, most people that are pheno hunting now, they're not pheno hunting because it's not exactly a super joyful process. You're popping regular seeds, so there's chances of males. Unless you're fucking chucking pollen, males are kind of, or crossing gen. Either way, it's chucking pollen. You know, you're not using them. Okay, so there's that. And then, what a lot of people that are new to growing don't understand, finding a pheno, it may not be what you want it to be the first rip. Because you don't know it. How often do you hit it off with a new person? You just meet a person and you're just like, oh, dude, you're just good. Fucking chemistry's great. Like, you're besties, just off rip. Why would it be any different with the plant? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. So, you're going to learn how to feed it, what it like. Oh, fuck, man, this one don't really like fucking, you know, high ppms right off rip. Like, I had to kind of ease her up, you know, or... You know, oh, fuck, man, she's, every fucking day I have to feed this plant in a 10-gallon pot. It doesn't matter. I gotta fucking water it every day. You're gonna learn different shit with different plants, different strains. It's just, so pheno hunting's gonna, I think, be right up your alley because you wanna experience, you're about experience, period, Jeff. Like I am, like Dennis is, like, you value experience. You value like what you get from something. It's not like you're not just in this like, oh man, I want to get through this, like to the end, to the end, to the end, to the end, to the end. You're like, okay, like let me see how that, you know, how does this feel? Like how does this process like feel to me? You know what I mean? So that's just like me suggesting that. I loved that, like when I suggested you like, oh, I think, you know, and not even that it was a price thing. You're like, you know what? Like I would rather go with, you know, this new, like I like how it looks. Like you're in a great mindset going into it, dude. You're gonna fucking do great at it. I guarantee you. Yeah, for sure. Oh, fuck. Well, and I mean, it's not exactly a fucking forgiving bracket as far as price range. I mean, some of it I feel like is reasonably priced, and then some of it I don't, you know. Oh no, for sure. Like, look, if you're not coming in from outdoors, they're like the only shit that you can really like question price range again is like anybody else would be like newts and certain like products that maybe like trimmers, shit like that, like, because when it comes to the light, unless you just started with LED, you don't know. Like, coming from HPS and metal halide, or, you know, and that shit to fucking LED, they're expensive off rip, but they pay themselves off. But and a lot of people that you know, think LEDs are super expensive now, they can be, but they don't know that original HPSs weren't always like $100. I know plenty of people that fucking have been growing for a long time that can fucking tell you like HPSs and shit used to cost like $500-600 too. No, I only know one company, and this was like 11 years ago, like right after I met Josh. I saw some shit, and it wasn't an ad like on Facebook, or I don't even think it was online. I think it was on TV. It was what is it? What's the name of the fucking company, man? You don't really hear about them anymore because I don't think they make LEDs. They're still in the HPS, like they still boast that HPS is the way to go. But they were fuck DE something. They were like one of the leading fucking brands. They were some of the first to do the fucking ballast and shit right on the fucking unit, instead of it being like this fucking hood. You know what I'm saying? And a long ass cord that went to this ballast. Like they put a small little ballast right on it. You know, and they didn't. I don't think they did like their 600 watt HPS lights were supposed to be the equivalent to most, you know, brands fucking thousands though. Because I don't know if you remember me talking about Rodney. Rodney was using like that brand, like DE something, like I forget what they're called, but you know they used to be expensive. LEDs, you get your money back in the saving. Because if you got a good brand and you know what you're doing and you're not just wasting fucking energy over vegging and shit, the shit shouldn't cost you but like $100, maybe 100 and something a month. And that's giving yourself room, like that's giving yourself extra room. Like I'm not even saying you may need that. You may dial yourself in to a point where you're like, fuck, I only use like $40 extra a month. Because you're not fucking, you know your exact day you're gonna chop. You know what I'm saying? Like you dial shit in. So it's really the questions really fall into the newts and again, like certain shit you can buy that make it easier. It depends on how easy, you know, you want it, I guess. And a lot of that, I guess, if you're a fucking technical person, there's DIY shit. You can just make your own shit. Because I see a lot of people going that way on Instagram. Oh, no, I got you. I know what you mean. Oh, for sure. All you really need is, after what you already got, you need seeds now. You need and yeah, not even necessarily that you need it. What? You need some soil. You don't necessarily have to have a hygrometer. You need some either cloth pots or whichever, however you want to go. Oh, nice. Nice. Oh yeah, and that's perfect too, because I love you, Bob. You don't with that tent. You don't necessarily need big ass. Like I want some 10s, some 7 or 10s. I love you. I want some 7 or 10s, but like I'm also growing in like a 10 by 10 space, so you know what I'm saying. Like I have a little more wiggle room. And I've learned though that and this isn't always true, but I'm not trying to feed my plant every day. I got fucking kids, and it's just like, at first I thought it would be alright. It didn't so much, that idea didn't bother me. I was doing that at first. I don't want to do that no more. I don't want to feed every day, so I don't even want to feed every other day. I'd rather, like, it be like an, you know, I'd rather not have to really go down there unless I have a problem arise. Via my hygrometer or whatever, you know. But all you really need is, in my opinion, you like a groove hygrometer, something like that you can connect to your phone. So you don't have to unzip the tin every fucking, you know, unless you want to. Whatever. And then after that, you just need your, you know, newts and a regiment that fits you. And the plant, you know what I'm saying, that you're running. Because you're going to have some people that are like, always run this, always run that. That's not always going to work. You know, like, Josh runs like 1600 ppms all the time. But he also has lights that are fucking optimized for, you know, he's getting all that power he needs. You may not need that much. You may only have to run your, you know, one plant at fucking 600 to 700 ppm. So that's the other thing you're going to want. You're going to want you a fucking pH pen and a ppm pen. And just set you up a regimen and you'll be good, man. Yeah. And again, some people are going to tell you not to do that. Just go ahead and spend the money now. You don't have to do that. I have got along just fine. Am I going to spend like $200 when I get my taxes? Damn right. Yes, I am. I'm going to buy me like a blue, I forget exactly the name of the brand. Blue whatever. Like, they're fucking great. Josh swears by them. Everybody that I follow tends to use something close to that brand. There's only a couple that's in that price range. It's just your pH. Now the ppm, I've heard you like them. It's them tend to be fine. Your pH meter is where that matters, and like Blue Labs is what it is. Blue Labs. And there's another brand that's really good too. I forget what it is. They're more for like reservoirs though, because it's something that's like stationary. You like set on your wall and it just dips into your reservoir. So, but the pH pen shit. What the thing is, them cheaper ones. You got a lot of people that will not fucking recalibrate them at least once a month, twice a month. And then they wonder why they have issues. So they go and buy a Blue Labs thinking like, okay, I had to spend the money. And then they have the same problem. The only thing is, Blue Labs tends to, should you recalibrate it probably like twice, you know, or like once every 2 months to once a month? Yes. But Blue Labs do tend to hold their fucking calibrations better. I've known Josh to not recalibrate his shit for a year, and you not see a deficiency in his plant. But it's just safe measure to recalibrate them. It tells you in the manual. You should probably do it every couple of months. And if what a lot of people don't realize is they don't really read their manual, and a lot of them, ours said you should recalibrate it like fucking once to twice every month or so, depending on how. If you use it frequently, like I do, you should recalibrate it like every month. And you just got people that just like that. I don't want. Listen. A lot of them, again, it's right in the manual. I'll tell you, like, some of them have like a 2-point, so like some of them to set it up when you get it, it'll be like a 3-point solution. You have to like do all 3 points to like get it started, and then after that you only have to like to reset or to get it recalibrated every couple of months. You only have to do 2. Josh's Blue Labs, I think you only have to do 1. You know what I'm saying? Once you set it, you only, there's like, I think it's like the 7. You just do the 7 ever so often, and then you keep it in store, because you got a store solution that you keep in the cap, and you just, you know what I'm saying, or you keep a droplet of it in the cap or whatever, and it keeps it fucking straight. But again, you got a lot of people that they will not, like, when they do their newts, they get done. They don't fucking they don't rinse it off, put it in distilled water real quick. You're supposed to. It doesn't matter the brand. Like, there's a process to it, and you just, people want to, like, pH the shit. Okay, it's good, then they just cap it, and good, and then they wonder why they have an issue later. You didn't fucking rinse it off, so it's still got all the newts and fucking the newt water on it. What do you expect? You know what I mean? Like, you're cutting corners. Learn to enjoy the process. I'm guilty of that shit sometimes. My situation is, I'm with a greedy fucking power company. My new goal I've set for myself is to get my grow off grid. Yes. That's my new goal. Fuck making it just a business. Like, yeah, I want to do a consultant thing, but I want to make it to where it's like, how can I do this to where this is literally not costing me, other than what I buy in my new, like what I want to spend, because I do not want to spend money on fucking, and again, I'm saying this, I want to get away from buying newts. I want to get into some kind of living soil. I keep coming back to, why do I want to keep feeding my plants something that I have to keep flushing out? Well, there's I'm learning more about microbial life and how like to have enriched soil that, like, basically it would be like a till kind of thing. I would have to keep flipping my soil. I wouldn't be just growing in this. I could like do so many runs with it, and then I would have to flip it and grow some other shit in it to re-enrich it. So I'd be cycling my soil constantly. It would be more work. But it would be like it was supposed to be.
Enemy down.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, see, and that's the problem with the new company is like they put all this, and I follow this guy that's explaining it, like he don't ever flush none of his plants, but he don't. Dude went to school. He knows, like, just like you should look at the labels of like the shit you eat, you know, and stuff like that, and like what's in them. You should look at like what's in the newt. So like if he was to buy a brand of newt, he's gonna like email them like stringent. Like he wants stringent. All right, I want to know everything that's in this. What am I giving my plant? Because he don't believe you should ever have to flush anything out. We've never had to. This is some new shit. Since growing pot. Think of any farmer. What farmer you know flushes anything out of their soil?
Resurgence.
You know what I'm saying? So, and he don't believe in it. He believes that.
And your KIA teammates will redeploy. Any point-worthy action will return them to combat quicker.
Right. God damn.
Don't worry, you'll live.
Right, exactly. My only, it's like, I just want to get away from synthetic bottle newts and have more of a natural microbial life. Like, I can still overdose them with, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just because that's where people that usually go to that extent and start doing living soil, they just give up on pHing shit. They give up on pHing anything. They give up on all that because they think, like, I don't have to now. I'm not adding nothing to the soil. You still want to do that shit. You still want to know how high your ppms are in the soil. So, you know what I'm saying? So you know what strain likes higher what strain likes lower what. That's how you dial in shit. I don't know, open that. There's plenty of shit in there. You know, so it teaches you to dial in. I just want to get away from having to flush as much. I do like the idea of being able to just like, do I think I would ever just not flush? I don't think even if I grew in just straight living soil that... That's fine. You know, I don't know. I would probably still want to run some, you know, straight water. Because I'm always going to probably add something extra to the, like, do some kind of, like, tea, some kind of, like, something, you know what I'm saying, additive to my water. So I don't think I'm going to want to just have that sitting in my soil. A thing of seeds, I gotta grab. My foot hit it. So, But I have a while to go for that shit. I'm still learning a lot about the microbial life and how, you know what I'm saying? That's where a lot of people go wrong, is they're like, they hear somebody say the synthetic newts are bad, and like, and then it's like, oh god, I want to go living soil now, and then they just jump into it and shit goes sideways.
Enough training. Now you find a real enemy.
Because there's a few companies that are just breaking out now that you can actually, like, you can buy living soil from them. Like, basically, you can either, if they ain't got none ready, you can pre-order it, or they just send it to you, you know what I'm saying, as it's ready, you get it, and it's basically prepped to where you just kind of hit it with some water, let it bake for like a couple weeks. Because it's already pre-baked. You know, it's already fucking, the microbial life's basically live in it already.
Resurgence.
The only problem I see with shit like that is there's a lot of risk, because that means the soil is going to be pretty moist. So you leave room for, if there's any issues in that company where they have any mold spores, it's just, you're at risk. You're at risk.
Enemy UAV. Enemy down.
Uh-huh. Okay, what's the ratio? See if you can find on there for me what the ratio is. It'll have an NBK ratio. Okay.
Enemy soldier nearby. Enemy
That's
UAV
not bad.
active.
Okay, and the reason I say this is because even at worst,
Enemy UAV active.
when you really start to dial in, you're like, that could be, that, you know, the 12, like, for instance, the Bloom. Like, the Bloom Josh runs, from, Athena and fucking, the other one, fuck, what is it, Floraflex. They're in, like, their Bloom's, like, 25, right? But you ain't gotta use it, it's like 3 grams. You ain't gotta use much of it. You just may have to use, like, once you start dialing in, you may find you use a little more, but for $60, that's for both, or is that $60 for each? See, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Yes, that's not bad. I would definitely give it a try. And at worst you find, you know what I'm saying? Add shit later. You know, the only other thing I could suggest with that would be CalMag. Dude, that's bullshit. I couldn't get it off. Oh, does it? Nice. Nice. Not a lot of companies do that. Not a lot of companies do that. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all, brother. Oh yeah, for sure. Only thing I suggest it being a powder, get you an air pump. A tiny little air pump, like a pond pump. In a bucket. And when you mix your newts, put the pump in the bucket and just mix them that way. You're gonna have an issue trying to mix them thoroughly with any stirring it in any way. It's just, do a pump. Plus it's good, or matter of fact, get you some air stones. You know what I'm saying? And do it that way, and it helps your water too. Something about oxygen enriching the water, and it's good for the plants. I need to do the same, actually. That's my one of my next small moves, you know, is to do that. I was gonna do the cloner, and then I started thinking about it, like, I can do cuts, they're just slower. Like, I don't have to have a cloner. That's new. That's some new shit again. Like, people figured out the air and fucking, you know. Yeah, I know, baby. Like air and, like, you know, it's spraying up on the stems and shit. It, like, the aeration or whatever, it promotes root growth better. That's just like people with this, the new root hormone shit. You really don't need all that. You can get cinnamon and it does the same thing. Look it up.
Good night.
They don't watch them. They don't go far. That's the only thing I can say about advanced. They don't. Their dosage is the only reason I say that. Like, it sounds like a great deal, because I've heard such great things about advanced, but like, for instance, their bloom I'm using, I have to use like 50 fucking mLs a gallon. Like, to get it up to like their dosage, like, it's actually only like 16, but their ppm ratio so low, or their MPK ratio so low, you're underfeeding the fuck out of your plants. They're not a bad new company as far as their pH balance. They're like really easy to use as far as liquids go, but they're just, you got to use a bit more. You end up spending just as much, you know what I'm saying, on as other liquids that you would, because you end up using more. You may not with each strain, but I kept finding it's where it's like I thought my weed wasn't just. It's like, damn, man, I know it could be better. Like, what am I doing wrong? I was underfeeding the fuck out of my shit. I was following what Advanced was saying, though. I was using like 16, you know what I'm saying? It was like 16 mLs. Well, at first I was actually only doing like, 8. And I realized it was per liter, because they do different. They're like, their newts, it doesn't say like, this dose per gallon. It's this dose per liter. So if it's 4 ml, you're doing that like, and they also consider a gallon's got 4 liters in it. So, which it does not. But, you know, so you figure if it's 4 ml. No. If it's 4 ml, you gave it to the kids last. They went out there to put something on. I thought they brought it back to you. So if it's 4 ml though, a liter, it's going to be like 16 ml, you know, actually a gallon. And still the MPK ratio is going to be real low. Like when I actually started checking my PPMs weren't even breaking the 400. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a potent mix there. 25, yeah, that's like Athena. Athena's all in the 25s. You got any cigarettes open left or no? Well, that's what you want. That's what you want in flour, because any high dose of nutrient or nitrogen's gonna just fucking. It's actually gonna. What do you call it? It's gonna stop your bud production. Like, not only will it like slow it down, but it'll stop it. That's the only. I want to say the only nutrient that you can kind of get a toxicity on your plant and flower that will actually make it stop flowering, period. Like, it'll halt it in its tracks, where it'll just like it won't progress. Well, the ones that top dress. It don't give you an actual what? It don't give you an actual weight of what it is. See, I don't. That's not too bad for What was the other one? You said it was like 500 grams? I think you said. I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad because that's more potent, so you're going to probably use less. Ah, okay. Okay, because the top dressing you're probably going to use a lot. See, the top dressing you're only going to probably add like maybe once a week. I'd imagine. Like I don't know how it reads. Like it'll tell you how to like I got a top dress down there. It's for microbial life. But you got a lot of them on the market, and a lot, if you're not careful, a lot of them don't. Like a lot of them will be for certain stages, right? Like the one I got downstairs is for flour. Because it literally has nothing. It's microbial shit, but it's made like with phosphorus. So it's basically phosphorus. So you got some of them that are made for certain stages. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look, we can always figure you out and fucking get you a Facebook setup or some shit, and you can fucking call me on Messenger. You know what I'm saying? We can just sit there and talk on Messenger while you fucking set the shit up. Video chat or whatever, you know. Figure it out. Because I have a feeling once you, like, really get started, it's just going to be an infectious kind of, like it is for me, you know. It's going to be all plants all the time, almost. Oh, yeah, for sure. You're going to find yourself in situations where no one wants to understand you because you're sitting there trying to talk about plants. And they're like, dude, I get it. I'm not growing. Fuck your plant. And then you want to be like, fuck you, man. Don't fucking not fuck my plant now. Talk about my babies like that. Watch it. Them are fighting words. Like, what did she ever do to you? What? No. No, I feel like you're gonna hit points where like you're gonna be like, man, I don't want to do that. I don't want to chop this. I don't, you know, there's no wrong moves, man. I'm afraid of shit. Oh, for sure. You're gonna have to get to it, and everybody, because everybody I've heard that starts growing hits that, like they don't. Yep. Well, technically, alright. Topping's something you do early on to create more nodes. Like that's you have people. Oh yeah, for sure. Well. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, you're interested, so you're trying to, like, that's how it was for me, too. Whereas it was, like, that's why I didn't follow nobody, like, as far as, like, extremely at first. Yeah, they tend not to send the nicest. I've heard that actually. No. Bro, we had one like that somebody gave us that had like the switches. It was like a circle. I couldn't use it. Me and Kayla could not figure it out. Me and her bought a digital one. We were like, fuck this. That timer we had that had all the little switches all in a circle. Like, it just didn't make sense. Because we had tried, don't get me wrong, we tried. It just didn't, I don't know what happened. It didn't work. You know what I mean? Like, it didn't work. It was... Oh, and probably think about getting you another fan if you have issues with heat to save, since it's getting cold for you like it is for me. And Josh put me on this, where you got a lot of people that just they never take the idea of, like, they go into winter and they're intense. A lot of them are intense. So they're just like, alright, fuck it, and they fucking install some kind of AC. Get you some kind of fucking fan that can intake air from the outside. If you can, like, get something to pull some cool air in outside from outside, and put that on a timer. Like Josh said, it saved him so much money because he was running an AC constantly in his tent. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he was bitching actually this summer. Yes. Yep. Now, you may not hit a situation where you get that hot. Because you're in a smaller tent. Now, he's running, you know what I'm saying? He runs fucking a lot more than... Right. Because what, you... Yeah, I was going to say, once you start getting into later stages of flower, yeah. Because even in the beginning of stage of flower, no. That's why I've had issues, previous grows, with that fucking Spectrum King, because it doesn't fucking dim. That is meant for fucking 15-foot ceilings, you know what I'm saying? So, mine, I do not have 15-foot ceilings. I maybe have 10, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. It it depends on how much coverage you're trying to get. Well, it saves you time. It saves you time on your flip, is all I'm gonna say. Like, now I don't know how vegetables perform in a 24. I don't know. I've never. I'm looking into it. I haven't found anything that says you can't, but I haven't found anything that says anybody's tried it either, so, you know what I'm saying. Right. Well, here's the thing. I almost feel like it all... Right. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't blame you, bro. I'd have done the same. If I could afford it, I would have. Smoke one more. I heard they got a decent fucking quantum board out, actually. I was just reading not too long ago. They just dropped lights, I think, not too long ago. Oh, for sure, for sure. I was saying I heard, like, I follow him on Instagram. I'm trying to think of the grower's name right off the top of my head. I can't think of his name right now. Yeah. True. Right. Yup. Yes, sir. That's what I plan to do, something like that. Because I got a window right over my grow, so just fucking do a little or not a cardboard, but you know what I'm saying. Took a little piece of wood and fucking plywood and just, yep. Do a little intake fan fucking right there. An outtake. Could I do an intake and outtake in the same window? Or would I want to do it in separate windows? Right. Here, I got an itch. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. No. Right, that's why them fucking side-by-side fans never work. Because they just rotate air, really. Right. I mean, I have another window on the opposite side. It's just I'd have to like run tubing or something to like. The basement's brick. I mean, I'm in the basement where I grow though. It'd be siding, I think. It'd be siding, I'd imagine. That's probably siding. So you'd have to go up through the floor, right? Okay. Right. Right. Something I'll just like run by Stuart for sure. Like, hey man. Oh yeah, for sure. Right. Huh? What? I love you. Right. Oh yeah, I will eventually. Especially when, you know, as I really start dabbling in phenoms. Oh, for sure. Not necessarily, no. Not necessarily, no. Motherfuckers get envious and jealous these days. Oh, for sure, dude. That's my thing. I don't, like, at first it was like, oh, I want to grow my own food. And then I started thinking about it, like, all these different little fucking stores that buy fucking local. And I'm like, dude, like, I want to just grow a little bit of every, like, bro, what do you need? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, man, like, we can never get no good cilantro. Like, I got you, bro. Hit me up. Like, I got the cilantro. Like... Me and you, right, me and you, Me and you are on the same wavelength, bro, for sure. I 100%, like, I want to, it's not necessarily I just want to, like, get off grid for my family, but it's just, like, I don't know, man, I want to do something that I feel like, I just want to, well, fuck it, I want to, like, what more can you, like, be like, oh, bro, I grow, like, food for people, and, like, healthy food, like, yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying, like, what is more giving back other than taking care of people, shit like that, than, like, bro, I grow fucking healthy food for people, like, you know what I'm saying, and not just yourself, but just genuinely for other people. Yeah. $100%. A lot of people don't value that kind of shit anymore. No, I don't think I... Exactly. There's going to be other farms that are going to do that for you, for sure. Yep, that's my thing too. Yeah, I don't want no livestock like that to where I'm like slaughtering shit, but I definitely am down to like... I'm just tired of getting zigged for my power, like... And like you said, we do it right, we could get paid for our surplus. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're just gonna hit us back. Cause, see, that's how I initially thought, like, eventually you're just, like, unhooked from, like, consumers or whoever. No, you're not. You're not. It's just you have a power bank now, and you really don't run off of their shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless you need to. It picks up, and it's like, but on top of that, if you get enough energy and you produce enough energy, you can fucking actually make money with it. I was looking at more of that shit today, too. Like, people that, like... that I was actually reading some things where that's, like, the dude... Not at first he didn't, but once they got his system optimized and shit, like, not only did he stop having to pay, really, for electricity and shit, but it made him a little bit of money here and there. Like, he didn't totally have to stop paying for electricity, because, like, where he was at, you know, you have days where you really don't produce. You know, the sun's just not really out. You know, so... Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. Right, so you're only producing like a third of what you were, so you're still having to pay in a little bit. But still, the break of not having to pay everything would be fucking amazing. Right. 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 Right, bro. For sure. Right. Right. Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Because I plan on my veg, like, I would like to be perpetual to where, eventually to where I'm running a veg light, 24, and then I'm running my 12 and 12, so it's like I constantly got something and flip. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. There I was. What? Well, well, it's like, what? I knocked something out of your hand? Oh. For sure. Not too bad here. Not too bad here. Oh, for sure. I love you. No, bro, I get it. Jeff, I understand that 100%, because here's my thing. I feel like I've treated my body very poorly. There's a reason my body started doing what it's been doing. And just, I know you can relate, so it's like, I'm so deathly afraid on the back end that because it's Josh just recently fucking hit me up and like, Sean, I guess Sean, that buddy of his is fucking, just fucking, you know, he was supposed to be getting married. He's needing people for roofing. And I was bitching to Josh about fucking, you know, I was like, man, I'm gonna have to go back to work. And he's like, oh, bro. He's like, you know, I talked to Sean for you. And I told him, I'm like, yeah, Sean works in the winter, though. There are plenty of roofing companies work. You got a lot of roofers don't want to get on the roof, babe, in the winter. You can roof in the winter. You got a lot of people that won't. You remember me telling you about John and them when I was working with Eric? And Eric would work other people. He didn't mind that, but John, a fucking raindrop fall out of a fucking tree after it rained. It wouldn't even be raining no more. Shit, a raindrop fell out of a tree and hit John. That motherfucker come off the roof. I'm done. It's raining. Like, John, it is not raining. Like, I got hit with rain. I'm done. If he got up there and come down and it wasn't break, he wasn't going back up. All right.